Hey guys, if you got a Optima and the brake light stays on even when the car's off, I'm going to show you guys how to fix that real quick. I thought it was the actual sensor. It actually is not. It is a rubber stopper that's worn down and broken, and that's your issue right here. So I'm going to show you where that part's located, which is right up under the dash. It's not hard to change, maybe about 5-minute job. So I went ahead and put the driver's seat all the way back, and now we're going to go up and under the dash so I can show you guys what the problem is. So here's the sensor, the harness for the sensor. So I'm going to go ahead and plug that actually back in. So I'm going to go ahead and plug it in, and that part goes right behind the brake pedal on the top. So when you press down the brake pedal up there where you see that green mark, that little rubber piece is what's going to be your issue. So that's going to have to get replaced. So I'm going to show you how to, I'm going to reinstall a sensor so I can show you guys how to remove it and get that piece out. Okay, so now that the sensor is back in, sorry, it's going to be a little hard to do this with one hand. This is the sensor location right here, like I said. So now it's back in completely. So this is how it should look when you guys are under the vehicle. This rubber piece right here is going to be your issue. This is what we're going to be replacing. So let me show you, I'm going to go on the outside of the vehicle and show you the symptoms that is going to happen with this when this issue goes bad. So as you guys can see, the vehicle is off. I'm going to remove the key out of the ignition. The vehicle is completely off, keys right there. If we go to the back side of the vehicle, as you can see, the brake lights are on the vehicle. So another symptom that can actually happen with this is the traction control or ABS light, not the ABS light, but the traction control, this symbol could be lit up also on the dashboard, and that's also being caused from that sensor. So let me go ahead and show you guys how to pull that out and replace it. So first thing we're going to want to do, if you look right here, there's a key. Go ahead and pull that straight out. This will come out, and once that is out, we should be able to rotate that sensor. So rotate it to unlock it. Right there. It just unlocked. So I rotated it to unlock it and just pull it straight out. So go ahead and let the sensor hang. And this is the part right here we're going to want to replace. Some people like to push the brake pedal down and hold it so you can get it out. As you can see, the reason it's broken is because it's got an indent in it, so it's not hitting that switch. So some people like to pull it down and get it out. I'm just going to get a pick behind it and pull it straight out towards me. So let me go ahead and pull that out. So now that the part's out, we can go ahead and replace it. As you can see, that's the dent I'm talking about. When that dent's in, the sensor can't hit it, so it doesn't think you're hitting the brakes. This actually broke apart when I was taking it out, so this was on the verge of completely disintegrating. So we're going to go ahead and replace it with the other part. This apparently is the updated Kia part for this issue. I'll put the part number in the description for you. I bought this off of Amazon, and it was about $8. So now that we're back up under the vehicle, I went ahead and pushed the brake pedal down and slid that part in there. Slides in very, very easily. So now we're going to go ahead and put the sensor back into the location. So you just put it back in there and then rotate it. Now this part you're going to need 2 people for. So you're going to want to push down the brake pedal, and this sensor actually moves back and forth. So you're going to want to adjust it just about till when it's hitting it and the brake lights are coming off. So that's why I said you're going to need 2 people. I like to start the car so the brake pedal gets spongy. So what I mean by spongy, so it can actually depress and repress without hardening up, because if you press it too many times, it'll harden up. So you're going to want to adjust it, like I said, just so the other person is going to be standing on the outside of the vehicle, just so when you barely touch the brakes, so when you barely touch it like that, it comes right in no contact with that pin. So you're going to want to adjust it so it barely has contact with it, and the brake lights click on when you barely tap this. Okay, I got the vehicle started. As you can see, no brake lights on. None at all. and I'll show you under here how it's gonna look. I gotta put the key back in. Don't forget that key, otherwise that sensor is gonna move. So now that the key's back in, as you can see, when you barely hit the brakes, that little white piece comes out, and when you let go, it fully goes in there. And now you guys are all set. So the traction control light, if you guys had it on, should come out after you drive the vehicle. If not, clear the code and it should not come back. As you can see, mine came off. All I did was put the car in gear and literally moved it forward in the driveway, and it came off. Thank you guys for watching.